Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I thought I'd do a little bit of a channel update for you guys. I got through 2 or 3 drafts of writing one up for a YouTube post. Realized it was long-winded, and so it's probably a lot easier, a bit more personal, if I did this with a quick video. So hi, hope you're doing well. This is a channel update for July 2026. I've had a lot of people asking how I am. Haven't heard as much from me, especially from the streaming side, from Twitch and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing okay. It's all good. Appreciate all the reach outs and all the people sort of being super friendly and hoping I'll come back to it a bit more and stuff. It's really appreciated. It's really nice of you, and I haven't forgotten about it all. It's just been stuff kind of getting in the way. So I know I promised in one of my previous videos I was going to do some other bits and pieces, specifically a Apache fundamentals video. I've talked about a Huey video. I've talked about a sort of flaming cliffs thing, and then maybe even something to do with how the Kiowa and the Apache can work together. They are still on my list of to do, amongst many other things. It's just a case of getting around to it, and a lot of that has been down to various elements, both in my personal and professional life, which has just kind of got in the way of content creation. That all said, we did get some awesome videos out over the last 3 months. At least as far as the feedback that I've gotten. So about a year ago, my first video on the channel was a custom snap views video, and that did pretty well, to be fair. I think it's sitting at something like 6,000 views, and that was super useful. But I did that and just dipped my toe and left it for a while. And then a little bit later on, we got to the George CPG tutorial. So that's sitting about just shy of 9K, I think. And that did really, really well. And I had some really, really good feedback on that. And I'd like to thank everyone for that. My channel isn't monetized, by the way. I literally just do what I do for the love of the game, and to help you guys get your head around some of these systems, which aren't always easy to figure out. We also had the George Addendum video and the Petrovich video for the Hind for DCS, and they did some decent numbers as well, and helped a bunch of people out. And then in most recent days, probably about 2 weeks ago, we did the video for my first cinematic, by the way, for the F14 BU, which has just released this week. It's been really cool working with Heatblur. They were nice enough to give myself and Deephack, who's the co-host of DCS News, advanced access, and we were able to kind of get heads around the module and have some fun with it. So that was really cool. And yeah, it's been a cool year, for at least for that side of things. Obviously, another big thing was the DCS News. That has grown big time. I took a break from that at the turn of the year for a couple months. There was various elements to that, and then I came back and we did the DCS News again, and it's been really growing really well. And then from that, we've been really lucky in that we have been able to talk to a bunch of people, including Heatblur, and that was a really cool interview. We did that the other week. I think we've got it here. There you go. Yep, we spoke to Heatblur. That was like a 2.5, 3 hour stream, which was super cool. That's been really, really interesting and really fun. And Deephack's a great guy, as most of you guys know. He does great tutorials and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've been really enjoying the process. So that has basically been the majority of my DCS interaction as of late. Which brings me to streaming. So a big thing that's dropped off this year and kind of dropped off last year was streaming on Twitch. And there's a couple reasons for that. One I'll get into much later on, but at least shorter term, I basically was starting to get a little bit of burnout from it. And I would kind of recover, come back a bit, stream a bit more, and then that burnout would hit pretty quick again. And it's not inherently DCS's fault. It's more of a case of just playing the same game a lot and playing the same game loop a lot. And another element that also played a role was some stuff that was going on in my personal life, both with my schedule and all sorts of things. So the other thing, which has been a massive thing for me this year, is I finally got to the bottom of a long-standing health issue. Now I'm fine. It's nothing to be concerned about from your perspective, but it did answer a lot of issues or a lot of questions about issues I've been having since pretty much my teens. And it put together the constellation of issues, including burnout being one of them. And it's been both a little bit overwhelming and also a little bit of a epiphany, especially at 37, ripe old age, for figuring out who I am and how I work and all sorts of things. So that was the other thing, and that's I'm kind of staying away from streaming, at least at the moment, until I can kind of get that squared away, or at least feel a bit more confident in that respects. So that's been something else that's been going on. Another thing is I decided, wisely or unwisely, got to the wrong bit there, to go freelance. I am now a freelance graphic designer. If many of you guys don't know, I've been a graphic designer now for over 15 years, sort of working my way through junior, middleweight, senior, all that stuff. And I decided about this time last year that it was finally time for me to give it a shot and see how it works. And as anyone else who's ever gone freelance or started their own business up, they'll both tell you it's like one of the most rewarding things you can do, but at the same time, one of the scariest and most stressful things you can do. And I've definitely counted a few more greys in my hair, definitely from picking that up. But it's been really cool. I've got a new website. I've got a new bunch of stuff on. I've had some great clients, worked with some great people, and it's been a real journey. And there's lots more to come as well. So that's been taking up most of my time, most of my energy between those two things, and that's why some of the videos and streaming has been coming a little bit thinner lately, and it gives you guys an understanding of kind of where I'm at. That's not to say, though, I haven't been operating within the DCS sphere. So, as you guys probably just saw a little sneaky peek of, I have been doing a lot of things, including graphics and thumbnails for various content creators. You know, we got chaps like the Mighty Tricker here. Last year, this was more Casmo stuff, but I've been working also with Deephack. I've been working with Venom Cinematic. I've got another big client that I'm working with as well. So you've actually been seeing, probably if you've been operating in the sphere, quite a bit of me. Just didn't know it was me. So that's been the big thing I've been operating on. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. The other thing I've been working a lot on is I'm working at the moment with 2 game developers. I've been expanding my skills into UI UX and a little bit of things like key art. Most of you guys will know that I obviously did some of the merchandise design and bits and bobs for Nuclear Option. That's well known. But I've also been working with a couple other developers. When I can talk about that, I'll let you guys know. But it's super cool. It's been super interesting. Obviously, NDAs and all sorts of things involved. But it's been wicked. So that's been a really, really cool experience. But yeah, so basically that's kind of where I'm at the moment. And then a little bit what I want to talk about today is something that's quite important to me. And last week's DCS news update, whatever you want to call it, newsletter, talked about Operation Wags. So I was asked a little while ago by some of the guys as part of this team, and some of these guys are part of the High Alpha Hooligans, and also some of the guys at Panther Den. They asked me to if I could get involved and help them out a little bit. And what I've done for this is I've helped brand it, come up with a bunch of bits, including a streaming pack for streamers for this event, and also just helped out with little odds and sods and stuff. It's been super cool working with these guys, made lots of new friends and chatted to them. But really, it's about Wags, and my experience with Wags. Which is funny, and this keys into a brief period where I was kind of burnt out with DCS. So a fun little thing, I can joke about it now. I actually at one point thought that Wags really didn't like me. And it turns out it was a enormous miscommunication. It was kind of how do they call it? Sort of Chinese whispers. I'm not sure if that's the term you can use now, but it was basically lost. Something got lost in translation, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't really know what to do with that. And I was a little bit shocked, I won't lie. And it turns out it was completely wrong. It was not the case at all. And we squared it away and sorted it all out. And actually, I've had some lovely conversations with Wags. And as you all guys all know, he's a lovely dude and extremely prolific and completely core, not just to DCS, but also to flight simming as a whole. And I consider him a paragon of the industry, if I'm honest with you. I don't think people realize the amount of hard work that Wags puts in. So when these guys asked me if I wanted to get involved, it wasn't even a question. I jumped at it and really tried to help these guys out as much as I can. So if you don't know about Operation Wags, it's going to be an event that's going to be put up over the weekend of Friday the 31st to August the 2nd. And then the next weekend as well, which is going to be August 7th to August 9th. There's going to be a big event. It's kind of a PvP, whatever they call it. And a bunch of content creators, including myself and other people, are going to be on Red 4. And you're going to get to shoot us down, and you're going to try and push the front line down and beat us. And it's that typical kind of sort of battlefieldy kind of setup on DCS. So that's going to be the cool thing. And then the other big, obviously, the more important part has been a huge fundraiser for this. So we have, at the time of this recording, raised just shy of £90,000 for Wags. And this has completely blown me away and blown everyone away. And it sounds like it's blown Wags away. And this is extremely amazing and shows to me that besides all of the rivet counting and all that craziness, that there's a lot of really well-meaning and good people. And as people know, not everything is always covered under your health insurance, and especially in places like America, which is a wonderful place, by the way, but some of the health issues out there can be really scary for people. So to be able to help him out directly and take a huge amount of weight off his shoulders and off his mind has been just awesome enough. So to everyone, at least from me, at least as part of the team, and I'm sure I can speak on behalf of the rest of the guys, everyone that has donated and continues to, thank you so much for doing all this. This is super awesome, and yeah, it has absolutely blown me away, and I really hope this helps him out. So yeah, I've also been heads down in this as well. So it's been a busy time. It's been a cool time. I won't lie. It's also been stressful. Like I said, I've definitely counted a few extra grays, but I just wanted to give you guys a little sort of one-to-one, so to speak, video update on how things are going and where I'm at. So yes, thank you very much, everyone who's reached out to me. I'm doing really well. I'll hopefully get some more videos out for you guys real soon. And I hope you are all doing well in your life. If you've had any awesome new things going on in your life, please put it in the comments. I'd love to know how you guys are all doing. And always nice hearing small victories or big victories from other people as well. So, and to anyone who's got to the end of this video, thank you ever so much. I really appreciate all the input you guys have given, all the comments, both positive and negative, all the constructive criticisms as well with some of the videos I've created. I do appreciate this. I read them all. I pay attention to them all. And yeah, it's been a cool ride so far. So thanks ever so much. I'll catch you on the flip sides. I hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, see you soon. Cheers.